Number 16, Victory. This is our victory dance, our celebration. We have beaten all of the bosses, including Nithrag. We are in possession of the Sacred Spirit Crystal, the last item we need in order to take down Void, the ultimate nemesis of this story. This one is a full-on improvisation etude. If you look here at the sheet music, you can see that the difference between the noble version and the legend version is basically nothing. I think there's one octave thing, but all the chords are the same. Of course, the backing tracks are the same. And essentially what we're doing is we're playing yet again the hero's theme transformed. We've got a bit of a tender section here, something where we're just overwhelmed. We're so tired. We are elated to be done fighting for a little bit. And then the B section here is a different key. It's C minor as opposed to C major in the first one. So it's parallel minor. And it's a little grittier. It's a little bit more, maybe we feel a little bit like a badass all of a sudden because we deserve to after everything we've been through. So you can see above these main melody parts, this is basically just a lead sheet. There's chords. So for this bar is C major, then F major, C major, G major. If you're unfamiliar with these chords, there is an etude for that. There's also tons of tutorials on YouTube from other people. But if you want to check out my explanation of these chords, you can find them in Etude 6.3, Finding Harmony. But let's assume that you know what all these chords mean. You can explore different notes from these chords in the context of the passage. So for example, one thing you might do is, let's just play the track so we can hear it. Here's our intro. You can see it in the small notes giving us our cue. And then the melody goes like this. So that's that first section. We'll play a little bit of the second section too, why not? So it's very tender, it's very sweet. I don't know where I am, sorry. Here's coming up on B section. Now we're at bar 75. Essentially, it's just the sort of easy way of writing. We're going to improvise 2 times over the entire A-B form, then DS al coda. So here's the A section, here's the B section. We're going to go improvise over this whole thing twice. Then we're going to dal segno, which is here, to the coda, which is here. So essentially we play the A one more time after the solo. Now you might notice that in the B section, as I was playing, I was trying to use a little bit of a grittier sound, a little bit of some expression that you wouldn't necessarily find in classical music, something you might find in jazz or blues or something more sort of vocal and gutturals, which is like little pitch bends, maybe some appoggiaturas or little note bends, little grace notes that go into the main arrival notes. And that's all just to make it, gritty. It's a different style there. So I recommend you explore different sound options. I don't think this part has to be pretty at all. I think it can be really rough and rugged because we are feeling so badass in this section. So one thing you can do with the chords is start by just playing the roots. Start by just playing these letters on top of the music. So let's see if I start at the end of the B section. Here we go. I'm just play roots. Here's C, A, F, G. Here's bar 17. Once you get good at playing the roots, maybe try playing the thirds. See if you can go from chord to chord on thirds. Let's see if we can try that right now. So we're about to go back to the A section. C chord, G chord, C chord. So you can hear that playing just the thirds leaves us in some kind of awkward motions. So maybe after you get good at playing the thirds, playing the fifths, you can start by playing notes from the chords, but in a sort of smooth voice leading manner. So you're making melodies, picking notes from these chords. So let's see how well I fare at that example right now. So we're somewhere down in the B section here. That wasn't the best example, didn't play all the right notes there, but you get the idea. You can find your lines, you can practice with the harmonies, and it's a really great exploration of how you want to tell your story of what victory feels like. Again, this is about expression and storytelling. There's no right way to improvise. You don't even necessarily have to stay within the chords, although I do think that is part of the learning in this etude. In the end, you can do whatever you want. So with that, thanks for watching. If you have any questions on this, you can email nick@nickravel.com or come to a Zoom cafe. We're hosting them semi-regularly where you can come and hang out with me, play some etudes, ask some questions. You can register at nickravel.com/hero levels. See you in the next one.